get into the skin, get into the eyes, get into the lips. Hello cousins, it's Kemi. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, it's taking me a moment. It's gonna take us both a moment to get used to this new life journey that we've got going on. You guys know that drugstore makeup is my bag. I love finding good drugstore products. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys some good drugstore products that I love, that I think are worth picking up if you don't have them already. Honestly, I could do up to part 10 of this type of videos because there are some really good gems that the drugstore brands are producing. So without further ado, grab your snacks, grab your bank card, and let's get into this video. Okay, I am still trying to find the best way of like wearing my headscarf. So if you guys have any tricks or tips, comment down below please, or like where to get like good hijabs from, let me know down below because I've just been ordering from Amazon, you know. Anywho, you guys are not here for that, you're here for the makeup. So we're gonna start off by using the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. The texture of it comes off like a light moisturizer and it blends really good into the skin. It is a water-based primer, so it literally just melts into the skin. The only thing is that if you're in the UK, you can only purchase this online, whereas if you're in the US, you can go to Ulta to get this. Hey, look at the skin. She's given. She is given. Next, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray as well. I tried this out 2 days ago and I liked it, so I'm giving her another go. I do want to prep with dewy hydrating products because the foundation I'll be using today is a matte foundation. So I want my skin underneath the foundation to be nice and radiant. Before we go in foundation, I'm going to use my NYX Pro Fix Stay Correcting Concealer. This is in shade 15 Cocoa. And I just love how easily this just glides on. I'm just going to cover up all our dark marks with that. Honestly, this is what the girls needed. Get my concealer brush and just blend that in. Really like this because it has good coverage and it literally just cancels out my dark circles. Like, you can't even tell that my under eye was so dark earlier on, like 2 seconds ago. For foundation today, we're going to be using the Sleek Makeup In Your Tone 24 Hours Foundation. Sleek is one of the OG drugstore makeup brands. They have been in the market for years. And I feel like the most viral product is the liquid lipstick as well as like the 6 concealer palette, the highlight and contour palette, like those 8 back in the day. Since then, I don't think I've actually heard much from Sleek, but last year they released these In Your Tone foundations. I did try it out and I think I liked it. I've only used this foundation about 3 times, I think. I was going for a makeup drawer and I actually found them. I was like, oh, let's use it today. So I've got the shade here 13 Neutral and 13 Cool. I think, did I mix these? So this is 13 Neutral and this is 13 Cool. For some reason 13 Neutral is more runny than 13 Cool. Can you guys see that? I don't know, but we're gonna use 13 Neutral because I do prefer a neutral undertone for foundations anyway. Oh, someone please tell me, why don't I use this foundation often? Because she's gorgeous. Look at the finish of it, it looks stunning. Yeah, she's stunning. She is gorgeous. Hello, cousin. That just low-key surprised me as well. What a nice, pleasant surprise. For concealer, if you haven't already, you need to get your hands on the Rimmel London, the Multitask Concealer. This concealer is so good. I don't really shop at Rimmel London, but this concealer, yeah, she's the babe. It has coverage, they have a good shade range. It's not too thick. The shade I'm using is 105 Cinnamon. Like, look at that. Are you seeing the coverage on this? Cousins, look how effortlessly it just blended out. Like, yeah. To cream bronze, e.l.f. putty bronzers, chef kiss. I know you guys already know about them, but I just need to re-show you guys how amazing they are. I like to go in 2 shades, one to give me an overall bronze and then the other to deepen it up with. This is the shade Sun Kiss. This has like a nice neutral undertone and it's just gonna bronze up my face really nicely. And then we're gonna deepen it up with the shade Bronzonette. Like, it's just so creamy, so smooth, so buttery. It shows up well on my skin tone. e.l.f. has really been trying in giving the girls shades, okay? Using the same brush, this is my Real Technique brush. We're gonna go in the shade Bronzonette. And then just gonna deepen this up with that. Cousin, just look at the base makeup and tell me she doesn't look good. For liquid blush, we're using e.l.f. again. Like, e.l.f. has been that drugstore babe, really giving the girls what we need, and they have hit the jackpot with their Camo liquid blush. This is in the shade Bronzer Bombshell. It's a lovely burnt orange shade. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of Coral Crush as well. I'm just gonna lightly blend this out. The pigmentation of these blushes is a joke. How is she this stunning? Someone please let me know. What? Now, to lightly set my highlighted areas, we're gonna be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. This is in the shade Tan. And unfortunately, guys, e.l.f. has decided to discontinue my sheer tin finishing powder, and I'm on my last legs of that, so I'm using her with caution. Don't get me wrong, this next one is good, but my e.l.f. one is just amazing. To lock in my concealers, we're gonna be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. When I first used this, I actually didn't like it as much. I felt like it was an alright product. It didn't really wow me, but I used it again and I liked it, so now I'm reusing it again just to really see whether we like it or not, you know? I actually feel to describe it as a hydrating setting powder. I don't know about the hydrating part, but it's not like my other powders where it's like super drying. It actually feels really soft on the skin. For my all over face powder, we're gonna be using the Revolution Pro's TC Perfecting Press Powder. This is what she looks like, an amazing elite product from the drugstore. She just sets my makeup really nicely in place. If there's one thing that you should purchase from this video if you don't have it already, is this powder. She is amazing. Like, are we seeing this? This is honestly one of my favorite all over face powder. Like, it's just so smooth. When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, some drugstore brands have nailed it. Others need a bit more work, but these two brands that I'm about to share with you guys are top tier. And one is Juvia's Place. You guys know Juvia's Place does not play when it comes to pigmentation, the blendability of the shadows, the creaminess, how it blends out, like everything about Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place really gives us shades, it gives us pigment, it gives us colors. Any Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes really does come through. I'm yet to find a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette that doesn't perform well. All the eyeshadow palettes that I've used from Juvia's Place have been amazing. The other brand is NYX Cosmetics. Recently, I discovered NYX's eyeshadow palettes and I have been hooked on them, especially this one. This is the Ultimate Queen eyeshadow palette. Again, really good pigment in them. They blend out really well. They show up well on me. Like, I was really wowed that the shadows actually looked good on me. Like always, I don't really know what eye look I want to do today, but I do want to use the shimmer. So we're going to do something around that. Going into the Ultimate Queen palette by NYX Cosmetics, I'm going to grab this shade right here. It's a warm brown shadow. I'm just going to place that above my crease. And you guys see that? I'm going in lightly, by the way. Now I'm going to go in and grab this shade from the Juvia's Place Culture 2 palette. I'm going to grab this shade right here. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm gonna grab the shade called Shukul. I'm just gonna place that all over the lid. It's like a glittery shimmer shade. Oh, that is really pretty. I'm gonna go back into that first brown shade that we used from the NYX's palette. To be honest, I should have done a more colorful look with this. Going in now just to dust off the excess part of my face. To bronze my face, we're also going to use the mixture of NYX and Juvia's Place. I have here the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Powder Foundation, and I'm going to warm it up with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder in the shade Red. And I believe this is the dark shade that NYX offers. This is a tad bit warm for me, that's why I'm going to deepen out with my Juvia's Place one. I actually really enjoy using this as a bronzer. And the shade I'm using in the Juvia's Place is Zambi. I also think this is the darkest shade as well. But look how deep she gets. We're gonna go in with the Milani Supercharged Revitalizing Facial Mist to set the face. just went off camera to add some gems and my lashes and my eyeliner in my waterline, and I applied a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes as well, because when it comes to mascara, I'm not too fast. My lashes are from Amazon. They're linked in my Amazon storefront down below, so just check them out. For powder blush, I am still hooked on the Excess Revolution powder blush. This is in the shade Retro. This orange blush does something to me. You guys know I have been using her for years and I still haven't put her down. So it's just that good. It really complements my skin tone really nicely. I'm actually going to add a little bit of the NYX Buttermelt bronzer. Although this is a bronzer, I prefer to use it as like a mini blush, just because it's really, really red. As you can see, there is no way I can use this shade to bronze with, because it's just so red. But as a blush, it works really well for me. It's okay to use a product another way than what it's intended for. For lips, we're going in with the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Mocha Twist Mocha. I always get that name wrong. And then I'm going to go in the center of my lips with my MUA tinted lip gloss in the shade Glaze. One of my absolute affordable lip products from the drugstore. So creamy, very high shine, love her. Then we're going to top it up with my NK Makeup lip gel. This is in the shade Cherry. I need to restock up on my NK lip glosses because I'm running really low on them. e.l.f. first. This is a lip plumping gloss, so you do get a tiny bit of like a tingling sensation, but it's not as like intense as like my Too Faced lip injections. And then Glaze on the center. Look at that shade. And then NK lip gloss on top. Now tell me that this makeup look does not eat. Being a new hijabi wearer on a constant basis, it's gonna take some time to get used to, but anyway, can you guys see why I just love drugstore makeup? Because baby, we look good. Because what? Like I would tell you guys, you really don't need to be spending a lot of money to look good. You just need to know your skin type and know what product works well with that skin type. Once you figure that out, buying makeup becomes so much easier for you. You can honestly make drugstore makeup look so good. Not an ounce of high-end makeup on my face right now. And the face is eaten, like skin is skinning, lips is juicy, eyes is popping. This is pretty much all from me for today's video, cousins. Let me know your thoughts on the drugstore products that I use, as well as some of your favorite drugstore makeup products. Like always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and inshallah I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye cousins. Mwah.